They did not stop making bad bitches when they made you. Red bone, slim, thick shit, she only 22. They did not stop making bad bitches when they made you. Red bone, slim, thick shit, she only 22.
I like a long hair, thick, red bone. I like a long hair, thick, red bone.
What is up, you guys? It is your girl, Big Motherfucking Red Bone, here today with Rich Valentine, aka On the Scene TV.
What up, what up, what up?
And today I will be asking him a series of questions that the fans wanted to know. So y'all gonna get y'all answers today. So tune in.
Oh, snap, the fans want to know?
The fans wanted to know.
Oh, snap.
For the ones that don't know you, what do you do and what makes you decide to take this route and what keeps you going?
For the folks who don't know me, my name is Richard V. I'm the sole proprietor of On the Scene TV. It started out as a skit, and then I went to Las Vegas and I did like the interview style format, which everyone see today. And I fell in love with it. But when I came back home, I didn't really know how to do it again until like the NBA finals came around. Shout out to my boy PA, because PA was like, hey man, he put me on Sidewalk Talk, and I was already kind of doing it, but it gave me more structure to it. Heck
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about On the Block TV right now? And do you feel like you've paved the way for other influencers locally to follow in your footsteps, or do you feel like people still do not give you enough credit?
I think certain people give me some credit for like getting inspired. How I feel about On the Block TV, I think I'm in a space now where it's like they can have it until they can have it. That situation, that was me letting somebody get too close and getting around the sauce, and they went in their kitchen and tried to create their own pie. You know what I mean? And they doing what they doing.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. When you do be at events recording, I do run the other way because you tend to be catching people off guard. So how do you feel about that? Like, do you think people are scared to get caught up in your videos? Like, do you feel like it's an invasion of privacy, or like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like people need to stop cheating. Stop cheating. You know, if you ain't, a lot of times, a lot of people ain't where they supposed to be at. Mm-hmm. And it's never the person that I'm interviewing. It's always somebody in the background. It's like, hey, what? And I don't be noticing that they was in the background.
Right.
So now I try to, I try to let everyone know, like, hey, we about to be recording over here. If you don't want to be in this segment or this part, you know what I mean, move around. But when I come into clubs, that is kind of hard to do. So I like for, let's say if a club booked me to come, mm-hmm. Most people in the club already know, all right, On the Scene TV may be here. So if you get caught on the camera, you might get caught on the camera. Now, a lot of people put me to the side like, hey, make sure I'm not in there. Mm-hmm. Hey, make sure I'm not in there. And I'm like, all right. And sometimes they still might be in there a little bit. Depending on the scene, I'm like, I can't reshoot it because it's like the news. You know what I'm saying? Like if Fox 59 came out and they was shooting and they was doing the interview and they caught your ass, let's just say you leaving out the hotel with somebody. Fox 59 ain't better be like, nah, we gonna take the video down. You just in the background.
It's content, for sure.
And so I had to learn like certain videos but one time a female paid me $250 to take a video down and re-edit it because she was in it. I was like, hey man, the video already up. It's already up. It's already doing numbers. And I personally, as the creator, don't feel like what you're talking about is that of that magnitude. Mm-hmm. She had some leggings on, and apparently she had a hole in the back of her leggings. But she got in front of the camera, bent over, and got to twerking and all that. I didn't see it. And I guess people commented like, oh, the hole in the pants tell me everything I need to know. That was the comment. And I was like, oh. And so when I went back, I was like, man, they trolling, because you really had to like stop and go in slow motion to see the hole. I'm like, man, she's shaking that. How y'all see this hole? And then yeah, she was like, how much would it cost? I was like, how much they pay? I said, they paid me $250. And she's like, I will pay you $250 to take it down. And I was like, say less. And I took it down, took her part out, and put it right back up.
That's crazy. Okay. You're always outside working. What made you decide to turn just being in the mix into a whole platform and brand?
My mama told me, one time I was coming in the house from being outside all night and I was getting ready for work. And she was like, you better go to work like that? And I was like, yeah, I'll probably call in. I'll probably leave early. I'm tired. I'll take a nap on my lunch. She was like, how much money you make this weekend? And I was like, I made a cool amount. She was like, quit your job. You probably can make that every day. And I was like, I don't know. I got bills. So she was like, you ain't got that many bills. I live with my mom. She's like, you staying here? You ain't got, you got a couple bills. You got your car note. Well, I got a motorcycle. You got your motorcycle note. You got your kids. And I was like, all right, let's see how it go. And I never forget the first day I quit. I thought I was gonna be just in the office every day. I was like, Mr. Dan's gonna be my office. I'm gonna go in here, eat me some Mr. Dan's, and set up in here. And literally like probably 2 months after that, things just really took off. And that was in October. So like in November, I kind of took off in November. I started doing a lot of like birthday parties, and I didn't know at first, but I'm like, okay, people want to book me for events. Mm-hmm. I became the guy. If you want exposure to your event, you're gonna call Richard V.
For sure. Yeah, I seen you did a couple of my mom's events, actually.
Yeah.
Her clients' events, her Wagon Wednesdays, tune into that.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's tight that you do that. I think that's cool because you're giving people the chance to boost their brand. And I also seen you did my friend Chris. He got a clothing brand called something. I don't know what it's called, but he got a clothing brand. I seen you did his stuff too. So I think that's really dope that you're doing that.
Heck yeah. I always wanted to be like, I was supposed to be a rapper. So I was supposed to be doing all this as a rapper. And the rap dreams, like I kind of like put on pause. And then when On the Scene TV came around, I learned from people like Too Cold and Boo Money Too Funny. I'm like, okay, people will give you free things, and as long as you know what I mean, promote it and all that stuff. And I'm like, all right, I need some clothes, or I need to get in the, at first it was I need to get in the club. Now the club was like, oh, we need you here. We need you to come promote. And I'm like, all right, bet, shoot, I like that. So hindsight looking back, I'm glad that it all happened, because I was like, man, I thought I was gonna be rapping, and everybody was like, oh man, hey, do a song about my outfit. I'm like, I got you.
So how does it feel to like pivot completely to a different career path? Because you said you were supposed to be a rapper. So how does it feel to be doing something completely different? Like, do you feel like you should have did rapping, or are you glad like you kind of where you at right now?
I'm glad I'm where I'm at because I get to be me. I feel like when I did music, I had this shell of a person that I wanted to portray to people. I want everyone to believe that I was this person. Mm-hmm. And now that I'm doing On the Scene TV, it's like everyone has fell in love with me for really, it's On the Scene TV, but people really be wanting Richard V. And I be having to remember that, because one time I sent a representative of mine out to capture some footage, and they was like, no, we wanted Richard V. I was like, oh, right. Okay, all right. So it's bigger than Nino Brown. All right, got you. So, yeah, my fault. I forgot the question.
I forgot the question too. We can move on to the next question. Okay. You tapped in with a lot of people locally and out of town. What's one moment where you were like, you really made it far?
Texas, Clip City Mansion Party. I thought that I'm like, man, I'm at one of them parties like the top content creators are at. I thought that was on D&D. I'm at a party where the top content creators are at, like the Shay. It was so many people there. Like, I didn't even know these people. Like, I'm kind of tapped out of the creator world because there's so many people. Mm-hmm. And people like, man, you don't know who that is? I'm like, no, that's such and such. Like, NLE Chopper baby mama. I'm flirting with her. I'm like, man, had I known that this was his baby mama, I had more questions. way more questions. So like when I got out to Texas, that let me know that once you really want something, you can go get it.
I like that. So how did it feel to actually like be in that environment? Like, did you feel like you stuck out like a sore thumb, or do you feel like you fit right in?
At first, I felt like I felt like I had to create my own. I feel like I had to amplify who I was, because when you're around other content creators that got motion, it's just like now you're in the sea of the fish people talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the sea of fish, and I'm like, all right. So I'm literally like, all right, they got motion. They got motion. People walk around with cameraman. Like the Shay had like 4 security guards and a camera person. I'm like, oh snap! Like niggas is really got motion out here, and I'm like, I want the illusion that I got the motion too. So I just turned up. I'm like, all right, we going around and talking to all the baddies. These niggas doing twirls arounds, we doing more.
I know that's right.
Whatever somebody else did, I did. And then it started raining, and I seen everybody run. I said, oh, y'all niggas don't know. Nigga, my phone could have got so destroyed. I'm the only nigga outside in the rain. Oh man, everybody else running, ain't getting no more content. I'm like, I'm the only person with the phone in the content now. Yes. And I made all the other content creators come out and start getting content in the rain. And that let me know, like, all right, bet, you ain't got to feel like you're accepted by them. You just got to keep doing you.
For sure, I like that. Okay, what's something about Indianapolis culture that outsiders don't understand but you see every day?
Something about Indianapolis culture, we're thriving. We're thriving, and a lot of people don't even know that we exist. Like, when I'm out of town, I told someone, I was like, I'm from Indiana. They said, Indiana? They got niggas out there? I'm like, a whole bunch. I ain't never heard that. I'm like, it's a whole bunch of us out here, but the city's thriving. And the one thing I noticed about other cities versus here, Indianapolis is we got a lot of things. It's in-house. I can't wait for other people, and that's why I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of exposing the city to make people want to come here for big festivals, for big concerts. Because like when I was out in Texas, I'm like, man, imagine if like the whole Midwest invaded Indiana. Like you had people from St. Louis, Chicago, all these other places coming to Indiana just to party and we ain't going home. Everybody in the streets.
Right.
And I think Indiana's slowly but surely coming to that, because we're one of the biggest convention cities in the United States, or probably in the world. Everybody, Comic-Con, Gen Con, all the white people come here. We trying to get the niggas to come here.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I feel like we could probably get there a little bit more faster as a community if everybody was supportive of one another. I feel like our city's definitely thriving. I feel like we're definitely getting a lot of exposure, especially from like the Pacer games, like all of that. I definitely feel like we got to have a lot of exposure from that. But I also feel like people want to see people doing good until you're doing better than them. And I also feel like we live in a very hateful city where nobody really want to see nobody doing better than them, or it's always a story to tell about somebody. But I feel like if we all came together as a community, we definitely get the exposure, because there's a lot of talented people in the city.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, like when it comes to concerts, right? Indianapolis, we got a way of bringing people that's already they want to, and they're in their it's like an older crowd type of ordeal. Like when we start booking bigger artists, I've learned from going out of town, that's the money maker. Like when people start booking, like if somebody book Moneybagg Yo, sell out. People coming from Chicago, people going, you know what I'm saying? If we booked an NBA YoungBoy, it's just like certain concerts, it takes everybody to be on board to do such thing of magnitude, to where we have something to where like other cities, 'cause like the thing about us, we gonna support us. Like when Mike Epps do his thing here, We gonna
Everybody
support.
pop out, yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter what big event we have here, the Freak Neat that's coming up June 6th, black people coming last year, the Lemon Drop showed us that people come. It's like we just gotta have more big positive events like that to where people outside of here that's like in Ohio, like, oh, we going out there. People in Chicago or Illinois saying, oh, y'all see what's going on? 'Cause like those people actually come here anyway.
Right.
Like I that the time of COVID when everybody was outside, I met so many people that was from out of town. Like, oh yeah, we from Ohio. What y'all doing here? We was just bored. I'm like, yeah, I came to Indiana. Yeah, it's lit out here. Cause Indianapolis is a lit city. It ain't too many cities like ours. That's gonna be outside. I don't even know if Chicago is like us. Like
I don't know. Chicago, I feel like we neck and neck for sure.
And I ain't been downtown. I ain't been to the party scene in Chicago. That's why I'm saying that. I ain't dissing y'all Chi-Town. I just know how Naptown was. Like during the finals, we took over the streets.
Oh, for sure. Downtown was packed.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like if we had more events to where like we took over the streets, because that's basically what we do in other cities. Like when I was in New Orleans, they took over. It was millions of people in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. The city didn't shut down to maybe 6 the next morning. And as it's shutting down, another parade is getting ready to start. Texas, all night long. I don't think the police start getting involved until like that last night. They said, all right, motherfuckers, y'all doing too much. Our city got to wake up the next morning and go to work. Y'all got to go. But yeah, like we need more of that. And it's non-chaotic. It's just people coming here to have a good time.
I definitely feel like that'd be like a main concern for people. Like they be wanting to go outside, but it be so much gun violence and so much bullshit going on. It make, for example, me want to stay in the house. Like I would love to be outside enjoying life, going out with my friends and family, having a good time, but I be wanting to make it home.
Exactly.
So it's like, I feel like if we could really stop that as a whole, we definitely would be on top for sure.
Nah,
as
for
a
real.
city, definitely.
Yeah, 'cause last summer, I was on the scene TV twice and niggas started shooting. The first time, I didn't even hear the shots. I was interviewing a dude and he took off running. I was like, niggas is shooting, I guess. and the second time, we was in the middle of a scene and we heard the shots now, took cover. I was like, yeah, this is wild. This is wild.
Yeah, that's be too much going on in the streets. That's why I be put up. Okay, next question. Do you see yourself more as a comedian, a media personality, or a cultural journalist for the city?
Oh, that's a great question. You asked some good questions. That's a good one right there.
Had to do my research on who I was interviewing.
Yeah. In a sense, I can be all three. Like today. Today, I had to be a journalist. Some days, what was that last one you said? The cultural?
Hold on, because I forgot. A cultural journalist for the city.
Okay. A lot of times I can be a cultural journalist. I try to keep, like, depending on the area, if I'm in the club and if I'm outside and I'm just walking around recording, I'm trying to be a comedian. I'm trying to find some funny things to talk about. Or even if I talk with somebody, it's hard for me to turn the comedian part off. I'm like, all right, boom, let's get serious. And then, all right, what was the second one? It was a comedian.
A media personality.
A media personality. I think I'm a media personality when I go to certain events that requires, all right, bet, all right, now you need to be a media personality. Now you need to go around and talk to, like, NBA Finals. I was more so a media personality, less of a comedian. Outside of the oh shit we live part, because that's probably like the comedy of it. Like, all right, boom, and I did that on the whim, and now I got to think of every crazy thing I could say before I say oh shit we live. Sometimes I don't even do it. I'm like, I ain't got it. I couldn't find nothing funny to say. Let's just roll. But yeah, so I can be all three of them things. Sometimes I can be all three in one video, depending on where I'm at and and what it takes. Out of town, more so, I think I become a media personality because it's like it looks more about like, yeah, I'm a media personality, dude. Yeah, who are you? I'm the media person. I got a little badge and everything. Media personality, share right there, my badge. Yeah, let me in the door.
Yeah, I kind of feel like you're really all three, but I feel like that's what really makes your brand, your niche. Like, I feel like you kind of play all three roles. Because I done found out some shit from watching the reel on your page that I didn't even know what's going on in the city. So I definitely feel like it's really like a hood news person for sure. Like, you definitely keep me up to date with a lot of the stuff that's going on in the city and a lot of events that's coming up in the city for sure.
And a lot of people don't know, I went to college to almost do what I'm doing now. Like, I went to college for radio and TV broadcasting. I did radio in high school. I won like top 5 in the state of Indiana. I wanted to be like, before B Swift, it was Rec 1. And I wanted to be just like Rec 1. I'm like, man, I want the radio, Rec 1 and Russ Parr. Listen to Russ Parr in the morning and Rec 1 in the afternoon. I'm like, man, I want a radio station so bad. And I seen in high school they had like, 'cause I went to Warren, they was doing like the TV broadcast, and I'm like, oh, they can do that here. But I wasn't never like, cause reading the teleprompter is not as easy as it looks. Them words be going, you be like, you just staring at the screen. They be like, don't look right at it. You like, I don't know which screen to look at, this one or that one. So I like being in the field though. So when in high school, I started doing like color commentary basketball. And that's like the guys, like number 6 got the ball, he's coming down the court right now, he just laid the ball up. Number 7 got the ball, he's taking it out of bounds. And I did that all through high school. And all through my senior year. And when I got to college, it was a different ball game. And I had the tools, believe it or not, to be on the scene TV in college. I just didn't know that. I know I can do it. Like, they gave us some cameras, and they was like, just go out in the field and just record and just be natural. And I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to be on camera yet. And I was trying to do everything else with that little camera. I ended up pondering that camera once I dropped out of college. Crazy. But I look at my life now like, dang, man, everything just all lined right back up.
That's what's up. I like that. Because I actually was supposed to have been started like a YouTube podcast, all of that. I was supposed to been started, but I was always so scared of what other people would think of me. So I never really like put myself out there. But I feel like I've gotten comfortable enough to the point where people go talk about me whether I'm doing good or bad. So it's like, fuck it, I might as well do something I like to do, have fun, talk my shit, and they always gonna have something to say.
Yeah.
So now I'm here.
Yeah,
of course.
I love this. This is nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Shout out Chisa Torrance for the setup, and shout out Ash Kardash for the amazing birthday gift, of course.
This is your birthday gift?
Yes.
You got a good mama.
Great mama. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tight. I'm my mama. This what you do for your kids, you know what I'm saying? You get them a gift, and then this gift is gonna nourish to open up many doors. Yeah.
She definitely did. She always did supported any business venture I've ever wanted to do, so I applaud you for that.
Heck yeah. And for Ash Kardash.
Okay, next question. Be honest, do you feel like the city supports you the way that they should, or do you feel like they had to force, or you feel like do you have to force your way into your position?
Nah, the city definitely messed with me. Like, the city messed with me so tough. It's kind of scary in a sense, like, God forbid somebody mess with me. Cause they be riding. Now, I will say, online support and actual in-front support be different. Like, I'll be like, man, I got 50,000 followers. When I post online that I got a comedy show coming up, ain't no way in the world I ain't got nobody in this comedy show. If people really, you know what I mean, rock with me like that. But I do understand people like you for what they like you for. So I'm like, all right, with the comedy, I got to get people to like me back for the comedy, just like how they love me for on the scene. And that's all right. That's cool, cause when I say they support on the scene TV, I don't care what. Oh shit, we live. Oh, hey man, I love you. Can we get a picture? And I ain't too big to never not take a picture with nobody. So they be finding me in all crazy. Early in the gas station, I'm like, man, I ain't even took a shower yet. Toes still out. I just came to get a Swisher. Oh man, I don't give a damn, man. You on the scene, man. Hey, where your camera at? That's nothing. Everybody think that I'm supposed to pull my camera out when they see. Sometimes I just want to just chill out.
Right.
They be like, nigga, I don't see no mic. I'm like, I know you see that. I'm on a date.
On a date? They be doing that while you out like that?
Yeah, they're like, man, you on the scene, man. Come on, give me. I look good today. I just got a hairline and everything.
Oh, hell no. I'll be so hot. What?
Hey, put your camera at me. What's going on?
I'm supposed to record you because you got your shit together today. What? No. Okay, the next question is, you've built a platform off showing other people, but what's something about you that people don't really know?
Damn, that's a good question. What's something about me people don't really know? I like being a homebody sometimes. Like even though I be outside a lot, I was in the house prior to this for years. Like I was engaged. I wasn't really. I was supposed to be married. Thank God that fell through. Not saying like that, but I would never been on the scene TV had it not. So I think I like on the scene TV better than I would have liked being married. So yeah, I can honestly say that. Like
I can understand that, especially like when you do what we do, it's kind of hard. You have to be with somebody that's very understanding like that you might be talking to a attractive woman, or an attractive woman might be twerking on you as content. That's your job. That's what you're being paid to come out to do. And I feel like you have to really be with somebody that understands that and is not taking it as an insecurity, because a lot, not even just women, but a lot of men can be like, oh, you was out there talking to all them niggas. This is my job. This is what I'm here to do.
Come on.
So I can understand why you would want to be single to that. For that. That actually brings me to my next question. Are you single?
I am single. I'm very much single. I've dated, I've been on dates, but it's gonna take a strong, like you said, it's gonna take a different type of woman to make me want to settle down. Reason being, when I want to be in the realm with that type of with my woman, I don't like to deal with the outside world. So like I'm not on social media all day. I don't care about what goes on social media unless I'm tapped into social media. And then of course that's my job. But so like in today's world, like it'd be hard trying to find someone that's either one, not still attached to somebody else. Mm-hmm. Cause that I would just spill the beans, man. Why not? It's a perfect place to do it, man.
Go ahead, talk your piece.
Man, today this chick ex-boyfriend went in my car and took the on the scene TV mic.
Today?
Today. Well, it happened. It happened the night before. Let's say this happened many nights. I don't know when this gonna drop. Let's say this happened some nights ago. Let's say it happened some nights ago. I was at a shorty crib and we kicking it, and yeah, when I woke up, went home. I didn't know the nigga took my shit. He was a good thief. I didn't even know the nigga took my shit. I get to the crib, and the next morning I'm like, "Hey, good morning." She's like, "Hey, good morning. I got your microphone and your case." I'm like, "I know I took it in your head." She's like, "It didn't. It was taken out of your car." I'm like, "By who?" They're like, "Oh, my ex. Yeah, I think he's taking it hard because of who you are." I'm like, "Damn, what I do?"
How did she get the mic from the dude? Is the question.
He probably took a picture like, "So you fucking him now?" Yeah.
Taking your mic is crazy. Oh my gosh.
He said, "Checkmate, bitch." I said, "Damn, he checkmated me."
Ooh.
But yeah, I'm single though. I'm single.
Okay, you say you're single. Now, what is something that you look for in your woman, or like what is something that you would want your woman to understand about your career field, like what you do?
I want my woman to understand that I push myself hard. So in order to be with me, you damn near gotta be a pusher. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a big push on myself. Like, and I don't have I don't ever feel bad for myself. Not saying I don't got no sympathy, but like I got a goal and I want to get there. And a lot of people before I knew who I was telling me who I was gonna be. Shout out to Quavo. She was telling me, "Hey, bro, you gotta get yourself together and choose wisely when it comes to these women because you ain't gonna be regular forever." And I was like, "What? I got time." She's like, "Nah, you ain't got that much time." And then 6 months from that, On the Scene TV popped off, and I was like, ah. And now I'm realizing like a lot of women be wanting me, but it be like for the wrong reasons. Because like, okay, I got this quote unquote clout. I don't even know what clout is. It don't help me. But or the notoriety. But like the type of woman that I need to be with, she gonna have to like really be a pusher and like be self-aware of herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like when I'm locked in with somebody, I'm locked in. But a lot of people they get on that social media and they like, okay, well, I'm like, man, it's just content. You know, a lot of times I don't know what happened on the scene until I'm editing. I'm like, I did that. I be just in the zone. Whatever happens this ain't scripted. It's just things happen.
Yeah.
And I posted and like the dapping up the tens for one. That segment. A lot of people like, I don't see how you can have a woman if you dapping up tens. I'm like, I'm not telling these women, hey, let me have sex with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, no, man, hey, you a 10, I'm dapping you up. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. And it's for content. I'm not like, yeah, man, you a 10, let me get your number, I'm gonna hit you up, we can go out to eat.
Right.
Stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna need a modest woman. A modest woman. She gotta dress. She gotta know, since we talking about my type of woman, she gotta know how to dress and cause I don't really deal, like, I feel like we in the belly shirt era. And I feel like every occasion don't need a belly shirt. Like, god damn. Like, shit, you just gonna wear a belly shirt today? And I like thicker women. Most of the women I date don't need to be in belly shirts. Like, you know, I'm gonna just put it out there.
As
you know?
a bigger girl, I fear I definitely agree with that. I hate to agree with a man. Damn, but that is true.
Yeah,
that
like,
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you gotta dress for your body type. So yeah.
Even the women who got the bodies to wear belly shirt, like you don't gotta. It's like it's too much. It's like, damn it, we going to Walmart. You gotta wear a 2-piece to Walmart. Like, golly, we in a 2-piece era, and ain't nothing wrong with a 2-piece. I just don't like the belly shirt all the time. You know what I mean? 'Cause I got daughters I'm raising, so
Right.
you know what I mean. I don't want my daughters like, oh, okay, we like the way daddy girlfriend dress. Can we dress like that? Nah, I don't want y'all to dress like that. I like women who know how to put on some clothes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You should show some cleavage. If the women show cleavage anymore, you ain't trying to show bellies. Just show some cleavage. That's all niggas want to see. Niggas don't want to see your belly. We want to see some cleavage, but nah. But nah, I like women who know how to dress, who know who she is, and who's not really caught up on social media. Because I've dated women who think that I'm all into, so I'm like, I don't care what's going on. Did you see this? I'm like, I no. Hell yeah. I'm like, I don't pay attention. I post and I get off. I get back on, but because that's my job, a lot of times I would go down a rabbit hole for like maybe 2 hours on social media. I throw my phone. I'm like, whew.
Brain ride. That shit get, cause it's like, I feel like we seeing the same shit all the time.
Yeah.
But I also feel like this brings me to my next question for you. Do you feel like social media can ruin relationships? Do you feel like it's bad for relationships? Like, if you were to get into a relationship, would you put her on your platform, or would you like kind of keep that private?
I will wait until see how strong we are together, because like, to be always honest, I want that. I want a girl that we can do content together. You know what I mean? Like, man, because like anybody I've ever dated is not dual. I'm not a dual guy. We laughing, we having fun. I'm joking, like, so it's never a dual moment, and it be some shit. I'm like, man, hey, this can be some content. I'm always thinking about stuff like that, but I would have to be locked in because one time I I was trying to do relationship content with somebody I wasn't with, and we end up kind of diving on into it, and the relationship really it wasn't for me, and I was like, oh nah, so it definitely had to be we would definitely had to be locked in, and could it ruin it? I don't think. Yes and no, depending on because if you like, all right, let's just say if I'm doing content and my girl really hot, and all the guys are man, damn she bad, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course every man gonna have his little jealousy, but you gotta know who you are. Like, oh man, I know who I am. She ain't leaving me.
Right.
Or like, yeah, I ain't messed up. Not she ain't leaving me. That's a crazy statement to make. That's wow.
I mean, not necessarily, because I feel like it's all about you knowing who you are as a person, because niggas be wanting a bad, I ain't gonna say bad B because I don't want to objectify no lady, but if you want an attractive woman, you got to be ready what come with that. Like, yes, other men are going to be attracted. Just like if you're dating a very handsome and attractive man, like, people are going to look, but if you know who they're going home with at the end of the night, why does it matter?
Heck yeah. And see, I can deal with a woman like that. Like, I've dated women who were very attractive. They came to the club with me a couple times, and like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about guys left to right in their ear. But I'm the type of guy, shit, a dude could be talking to my chick. Hey, what's going on? You good? You want something to drink? What's going on, brother? How you doing? Yeah.
Cause that's a compliment to you. Like, yeah, I know my girl look good. Like, I feel like that's a compliment to the man, but most men don't think like that.
What that nigga talking about? I don't care what that nigga talking about.
It's really an insecurity thing. You just gotta be secure within yourself.
Heck yeah. So, yeah, I could definitely deal with a very attractive woman who got attention from other guys, because I get attention from other women. So, and I know how to control it. Now, it's another thing though. I think my biggest fear is me meeting a woman and she not really understand this whole internet shit, and I feel like you got to be ready mentally.
For sure.
Because if you're not ready mentally, like, I got 51,000 followers. Some people really crave attention and will think these 51,000 followers are their friends, and they really care about it. No, these 51,000 followers, they care about the content. I mean, they care about you too, but they care about if you get on there and just be messy, they gonna eat that shit up. They gonna eat it up. You can't just get on there and just do anything. And I understand that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I ain't about to, even on my worst days, I ain't about to get on there and be like, yeah, man, such. I'm like, nah, because you gonna get the people what they want. So my thing is, I don't ever want to deal with a woman and I invite her to this platform and like everything go to her head. And then like, shit, she be like, oh, okay. And she going to the next famous name. I'm like, bitch, I got you in the door. I got you in the door. No, I'm playing.
It definitely is a certain way you got to carry yourself once you're in a certain, like, shed of light. Because I just recently, like, myself got to thinking like this. Because I had made a status on Facebook. I'm like, damn, do I got to, like, watch what I say now? Because I got a podcast and stuff. Because I would hate for somebody to try to cancel me. I mean, I wouldn't care, but I would hate for y'all to try. Like, that's crazy. But I definitely feel like in a relationship, your woman is a reflection of you. So what she is doing and how she's presenting herself on social media, that could be either a good or a bad look on you and your brand that you already established before her. Yeah.
And I probably could deal with another, like, I could date another content creator. Like, but she would have to be like not in the realm of what I do. Like
I couldn't do it.
And the only reason I say it because I can keep up with somebody else being big. So I'm busy. So I can deal with not talking to you for 2-3 days.
2-3 days?
Probably not 2-3 days. But
damn.
I could, like, you know what I'm saying, or seeing you like because like certain times, like for me, my most free time is at nighttime.
Right.
So as long as like we can talk on the phone and you know what I mean, all right, and it's some genuine shit, bet that's cool. Like, but cause like I be busy throughout the day, or like when I'm not busy, when I'm not on the scene, I'm editing videos for on the scene. Then I got my kids, and I can have a full day. So dealing with someone else who has a full plate could also work for me. Cause I'm like, all right, I ain't gotta see you. As long as I can catch up with you and we can fuck around and we can have us a good time.
Okay.
And we back off into our own worlds. At first, I didn't get that because I never was a business savvy person. I was a worker for 30 years, well, not 30 years, but my whole life up until On the Scene TV. And now I learned like, oh, damn, you really got to run a business. At first, it was just shooting content, and then the content became a business. And learning that, I'm like, okay, this gets tedious. So like just the whole day, and there's 24 hours. You can utilize a lot of that running the business.
Yeah. Me and Collie was just talking about like how, like I've been seeing a lot of people like trying to start a podcast or wanting to get into content creating, but they don't realize how much actually goes into that. Like,
Oh yeah, it's a lot. It's so much when I get off track, I hate it. Oh my God, like if I enjoy myself too much and I have like a long morning and I wake up late, I'm like, damn, I could have woke up at 5 and been editing and posting by 10. Now I'm waking up at 11 o'clock, now I'm posting by 1, now I gotta do this, I done got behind the ball. And now I'm damn near just angry a little bit because I know I have to post content and I got life to deal with. And yeah. So just trying to stay on like that, trying to stay on track be like the main thing. And sometimes when I've dated people where it's like, all right, boom, we wake up, I'm ready to go start my day. Like, oh, you gotta leave already. Oh, I thought you was gonna stay. Let's eat breakfast. Let's do this. Let's do that. You like, all right. And by the time by the time it's time for me to go, I can't even give you a kiss. I'm out the door. I'm like,
Right.
I have to go. I got shit to do. And so yeah, so I'm a late night, early morning, and I'm gone type of guy.
Okay. We down to our last 3 questions.
These good questions.
Okay, what's your ultimate goal? Are you trying to take this national media, TV shows, big networks, or keep it rooted in the city?
I want to take it national. I want On the Scene TV to. I want it to be a few things. As much as you would want to be sponsored by a television station, people don't watch TV no more. So if I could like somehow, some way get some type of like Netflix or somebody behind me, like, or just something different. I don't know. Cause like, I know what I do don't really exist on television anymore. Like when I grew up watching, like, yeah, like the late night shows on television. And I was like, man, that's tight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like the dating shows and stuff like that, and just people just be outside. You like, man, that's tight. And like we don't really have that anymore. So when I start doing On the Scene, I do everything I saw in my childhood. Nothing I do is like, except for the old shit we live part. That's me. But everything else, I literally go in my memory bank and like, okay, I saw that in my childhood. Let's do. It's not being done anymore. And I just put my twist to it, and you know, but yeah. I want to be very national. I want to be international, but I'm still trying to figure that out. I know I need sponsorships to do that though. So I think sponsorships is like the next big thing that I'm chasing.
Okay.
Holla at me, Red Bull.
When people look back years from now and talk about Indianapolis media culture, what do you want the name Rich Valentine to mean to the city?
I cannot say that I pioneered it, but I want to be on the Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, because B Swift got the voice. Everybody like, man, you like, I ain't the voice. B Swift got the voice. I just want to be like the scene of Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the radio, you got the TV station, then you got On the Scene. You know, because like with B Swift, what they do at the radio station, well, with all the radio stations they do, you know what I mean? I just kind of put vision to it. You know, like they've been going to like places and interviewing people and going to all the different community things.
But you give an actual visual.
Yeah, I was given the actual vision, no radio, and I was like, okay, there's a lane for it, and two, like, not saying because they do the same thing. Like B Swift been on TV and stuff like that, but it was more so like, all right, I'm downtown. Let me put a face on what's really going on down here. Let me give people that have never had screen time, and I didn't really understand what I was doing for people, like, and I'm mad downtown has changed because I don't think we'll ever get back to those times of being outside. That was my favorite on the scene. Like the clubs was cool, but outside was just so natural. So natural, because I didn't know what was gonna happen next. Like we used to be outside, I would walk the whole meridian from one end to the other end, just up and down the street, probably 2-3 times, just getting all type of content. And some people like, don't get me. And now them same people like, hey, I'm the same, hey, I say you. I'm like, remember you wasn't even trying to mess with me, now look at you. But yeah, I would definitely, I definitely see this going international. I could see it on television. I just don't know how I see it on television. Cause like I thought about like the talk shows, like on some Jerry Springer shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just cause like those shows meant so much to us as kids, even though I thought it was real. I'm like, man, I know you
Definitely thought Jerry Springer was real. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was like, man, people messed up. Like, also, let's bring out Lakeisha. She's been backstage and she heard everything. You like, oh. Or the chick. What was the little room where dude be in a room and they bring the female in there? They bring the decoy. And the dudes always fail for the decoy. I'm like, oh my God, nigga, don't do it. They do be sitting there and the chick come in and say, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, nigga, you on TV. You better go on TV in 5 minutes. You better cheat now. Oh, man. Them niggas, yeah. Good shows. I feel like we don't have that on social media. I feel like we ain't got it on social media yet. Like we got Drewski. But outside of that, I don't think we got like the David Lettermans of social media just yet.
Speaking of Drewski, how did you feel about his little event that he did and him only like letting rappers and stuff in? I heard he wasn't like letting like actual people, like comedy people and stuff in. Yeah,
so you had to sing, dance, or rap. And the thing about that is most people that got to that point didn't do any of them things. They just literally had a gimmick. So you got to go through, before you even get to Drewski, you got to go through 2 rounds of people who don't even know what the fuck they really looking for. They just like, yeah, no, Because I know when I had went, like, this is so embarrassing. But when I went, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, man, at first I thought I was going to try to be funny. Then I was like, all right, you got to rap? So I was like, all right, I got 2 females. I was like, hey, I'm a rap and y'all dance. And they was like, what you going to do? I was like, shake that ass on the scene, shake that ass. And they was dancing. And so like one of the females ended up doing a headstand. And she was popping, like, shake that ass on. She was doing that. And they was like, all right. And they was like, so what do you do? And I was like, I'm the rapper, they the dancer. They was like, nah, the song is lame. And I was like, I worked hard on that song. And I was like, yeah, you can go ahead and leave, sir. And I'm talking about, they kick you. I've never been ejected from a building that fast. Like, swear to God, like, security, yeah. Shit. They get you out of there fast. And then, I'm glad I didn't wait because I heard the people that actually did get to meet Drewski, they waited for like 7 hours. They was only giving like little bitty, I would have snapped. I can't be away. Like I'm on the scene TV. I can't be away from my phone that long. It's too much. I guess they couldn't have their phones while they was in this next step. I was like, yeah, that wouldn't work for me. I'm privileged in my own way for certain shit. I'm like, I can't be away from my phone for too long. I might miss some money. I got paid off of being at Drewski shit. A motherfucker called me, was like, hey, you still at Drewski shit? I was like, no. They was like, hey, man, hey, we got some money on the line for you. Come get it. And I went to a birthday party, got paid. I was like, appreciate it, Drewski.
That's what's up. This is our last question for your interview.
Damn, it was getting good.
What's a collab or event you're looking forward to this year?
A collab or an event. I can say this. I applied for the BET Awards to be a media personality, and I'm praying that it come through. I ain't gonna say the other part, but I'm praying it come through. Like those are the type of partnerships and brands that I want to chase. I want to be red carpet. I want to be around the celebrities. I want to see if I could take this Indiana spirit and it transcend into Hollywood and like into real Hollywood around this. Like I was in Hollywood before, but wasn't no celebrities. I want to take it to like the real Hollywood and see what I can do with it. You know, the rooms I've been in before as on the scene TV, like when I met like Mojo Brooks and guys like on the Mike Epps We the Ones tour, that let me know that I'm like, okay, you can do this. You ain't gotta just be in the city interview. You can go on the road. You can do both. You know what I'm saying? And I see myself doing that. I really want those big partnerships with other major companies and networks. Like I ain't throwing no shade. I be seeing other famous personalities, and it's almost like I'm like, they missing Richard V. Like they like, man, it's like I get it, like the professionalism of it, but I'm like, man, we live in a time of creativity. Fuck the professionalism. To an extent, you know what I'm saying? Like, sir, I feel like with my energy, it's needed out there in the world. Like everyone is just like so Hollywood and bougie. I'm like, nah, they need a nigga like me to break the ice. Like, oh man, shit. Hey, I been around Richard V. I mean, I gotta invite him to y'all parties. This nigga, he be turned. And if I can get that going in emotion, like if I can get like the Jamie Foxx, like, hey man, I got a party, man. We want the scene TV to be there. Yo, how much you want? Oh yeah, shit. How does 10,000 sound? Nigga, that sound good. I'm on the way. Shit, I'm staying here where I'm staying at. So them type of parties, them exclusive parties I want to be in. I kind of followed the blueprint a little bit of Fab Five Freddy from MTV MTV Raps. Just all the stuff before me that was like really, really entertaining. I feel like now people only care about being messy. Oh, we caught such and such, and like, nah, I don't want to do shit like that.
I agree.
Yeah, like, cause like that messy shit is like, I want to catch a nigga like, hey bro, hey, I see you out here doing your thing, but listen, nigga, the next time you go out, man, hey, invite me to the party, nigga. Hey, shit, I don't care about it. Do your thing, off the record.
Yeah, I definitely feel that, and I agree, because I don't want my platform to be associated with like messy shit unless it's like about my own personal life that I feel like I can tell, because I got a whole bunch of funny stories that I could tell, but I just don't want to be associated with no messy stuff, because I actually want it to be like a positive platform for everybody to come on and promote themselves. Kind of the same thing you really want to do, like give people that don't have a voice a voice.
Not real talk. And this is, hey, what better way to do it than in a podcast room like this? You know what I'm saying? She got some good questions.
And that is our final question. That concludes Rich Valentine, aka On the Scene TV's interview. Thank you so much for coming out.
Can I shout out some people?
Go ahead.
So my last few podcasts, I ain't really shout out my folks like I normally do, man. Shout out Quavo, shout out Truski, shout out Dusty, shout out my brother who told me to pick up the mic and come to Vegas and do it on the scene. Shout out to my mama for making me quit my job. Shout out to my baby brother who gave me you gave me the first $100 I went and got my the mic and all the equipment. Now the first mic was some bullshit, but that wasn't on you. That was on me. I didn't know, but I got them Rode mics and they're a little bit better now. Shout out to Boo Money, because me and Boo Money, we started doing On the Scene TV parodies together, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ladina from Midwest Elite. And man, shout out to Ash Kardashian for having your daughter. You know what I'm saying?
She definitely did her big one with that for sure.
Yeah, this is nice.
Well, thank y'all for watching this video. I love y'all, and we're gonna have more content coming for y'all soon.
They did not start making bad bitches when they made you. Red bone, slim, thick shit, she only 22. They did not start making bad bitches when they made you. Red bone,